For any Ultimate Team coins, check out Yusuf by use code Zayder at checkout to get a Team of the Season discount and spin the lucky wheel for a guaranteed prize. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG. Welcome back to another Team of the Season player review, guys. You guys said you wanted to see more videos like these, as the comments on the screen do say, so I do appreciate you guys, man, for letting me know, because it really does mean a lot to me. Drop a like if you guys want to keep seeing videos like these as soon as I can get them out, man. Tomorrow I am looking to do Muriel and Quadrado, kind of like as a dual episode, like the Colombian duo, something like that. So that will be out on Monday. This is going to go out on Sunday. So today we got the Flashback Nangalin. I'm not going to be doing a video on him just because for me, SBCs on an RTG, I have to be more selective with them because I don't have as many coins as like a God account would. That puts money into the game. But today we're going to be taking a look at LAUTARO Martinez. Now we have a little bit of just a shorter video today. It's an 8-minute video, so we're going to be trying to I'm going to be trying to explain my thoughts on this LAUTARO Martinez. Now you guys are going to see some gameplay in the background. It's just weekend league highlights with LAUTARO in the team. I was playing him in a 4-3-1-2 next to Coutinho at cam, and then also next to R9 at right striker. Now this LAUTARO card with that incredible goal, let me get into this, man. Let me get into this, okay? This is the best way I can describe this card. It's a good card. Look at this team I came up against at 4 elo, by the way. I can't believe I'm coming up against these kind of teams at 4 elo. It is ridiculous. But as I was saying, LAUTARO, the way I can describe him is I don't like the way he carries the ball and the way I don't like his movement in the game, right? He feels strong. His best trait, the best thing about him is his strength, his aggression, and he just doesn't really go to ground, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depending on if you want to get fouls called against you, whatever, or for you, blah, blah, blah. But in my opinion, he really is like one of those cheesy players. He's like a Tevez type card where if you try and fake shot past, like for example, Tapsoba, which we all come up against now, if you try and fake shot past Tapsoba, LAUTARO half the time would probably get through that, if not even more than half the time. Probably like 75% of the time he fake shots through a big guy like Varane or Van Dijk or Tapsoba. It doesn't matter who. 75% of the time LAUTARO is just going to power through because he has that aggression and that strength to kind of just bully past his opponent. So that is one of the good things about him. Now, one of the downsides to LAUTARO is, how I said, I don't like the way he carries the ball, and I don't like his movement. And what I mean by that is I was really struggling to get him involved in this team. Now, one player that I did use in place of him last weekend was Neres. David Neres, the left wing from Ajax, the showdown card, and I love that card. That card is incredible for me. He is very, very good. And I know LAUTARO's not really supposed to be this agile short guy, but for a short guy, like a shorter striker, I expect him to still kind of have a little good agility and balance. He has an average body type in game, so you have to take that into consideration as well, which is why he might feel not super smooth on the ball compared to someone like Coutinho, who I have in the team as well. Coutinho, by the way, is probably top 3 best players I've used all year. I think he is a ridiculous card, but LAUTARO for me. Now let me get into kind of the other things I wanted to say about him. His shooting is very good. His shooting and his finishing is very good. You can finish on either foot, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, great, awesome, pretty. I think that is a very, very obvious plus side. Look at that goal, rewind that goal, look at the way I scored that, okay? I kind of did like the skill move combo into like a smooth finesse shot to kind of where he like whipped his body around it and got the power behind it. Those kind of goals are unstoppable for this kind of card, but he just doesn't get the space enough to do it. Sometimes when he gets the space and he tries to create the angle for himself to hit like a finesse shot or something, it doesn't connect. He takes too long. He makes some weird touches sometimes, and that comes down to like his, I think it's like 86 balance or something. I should probably have the stats up on my screen to actually be correct, but he has like high 80s, mid 80s in balance, which you can definitely feel in game. Now, one thing I also want to say is I haven't been playing my best FIFA, so that's another thing, and I've been coming up against really good opponents in this weekend league, so that's another thing also I want to consider. Now, I play with LAUTARO now, I think about 15-16 games, and I think he had about like 17 goals, and I think about maybe like 10 assists or something like that. So his returns were good, but it just still doesn't mean that he has been that guy for me, because I'm playing him next to R9, next to Coutinho, who are probably my 2 favorite attackers in this entire game right now. Excuse me. I'm just trying to find that third person to pair up with him. Neres is that guy. CR7 used to be that guy, no longer is that guy. Messi used to be that guy, but he's no longer that guy. I'm trying to find someone to pair up with him. Lautaro is not that guy because I feel like I need like that agile left stick dribbling type player. Lautaro right here, look at this goal. That goal is created by ball rolls where you keep the ball close to you, so literally you can score that with basically almost any player in the entire game, in my opinion, that has decent dribbling and ball control. Lautaro has that, but the agility and balance is where his downside does come into play. Now, I do have an engine on him, so keep that in mind as well, so I'm boosting him as much as I can, which is a good thing. His passing's also good. His pace, now I haven't gotten into his pace. He feels like he's not the quickest. Once again, I used Barella as well yesterday, and how I told you guys I was playing him with a shadow, and he has, I think Barella has 89 pace, or is it 91? I think it's 91 pace with 89 sprint speed. I was playing Barella with a shadow with 91 pace, and he still felt a little slow. Lautaro, when he tries to get in behind, he also felt kind of slow. And there's like this thing, like there's this thing in FIFA, right, where when you try and like sprint past a defender, sometimes they're faster than you because you have the ball and they don't, and all that stuff, so they catch up. Like we all have had that happen to us with Varane or Van Dijk and stuff like that, or Mbabu, whatever, or Tapsoba. But still, like I expect, when I get in behind with someone like Lautaro, I should be getting into behind. I should not be getting caught up, and I should be scoring it no matter what. So that is one of the other downsides. Now, one of the things as well on his card that's really good is his jumping and like his heading accuracy, and he's supposed to be like some sort of an aerial threat because his stats do say he's possible of being like that. He usually was that guy in front of the penalty spot, so I can kind of move him to the front post to try and head it, but he's just too short. He's just too short, even though he has the good jumping and all that stuff. And you might be thinking, okay, maybe he's going to score me some corners or maybe some headers, I can cross it to him or something. That is completely irrelevant in my opinion. I think that is just kind of it's just useless. You can't really put it to use, and you can't really score many goals from it. So overall, what do I think about this Lautaro card? Is it worth? I paid about, I think it was 409,000 coins. I do not think that card is worth 409,000 coins. I think this card max should be worth 250k. If you can pick him up like for that, if you can pick him up from the Serie A Team of the Season Guarantee Pack, if you can pick him up from the Reds, then okay, fair. You might be able to use him. You might like him more than I did. Personally, for me, what I'm looking for in my team, he doesn't fit that kind of build, and I just don't think he's an elite top level striker. But if you can kind of fit him into your playstyle, I would say that he might really work for you because his finishing is great, his physical stats are incredible, his pace is solid as well. Like, he has a lot of the traits that are good for these OP strikers, but the only thing you have to consider is that no matter how good gameplay you get, his dribbling stats, especially because of his low balance, is going to be something that hurts you. So I sold him right here at the end of my run, which was a couple hours ago. So I sold him, got my coins back, and I'm gonna go out and buy Muriel and Quadrado to try them out tomorrow and see how they do in Weekend League. But that is gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This has been the LAUTARO Martinez Team of the Season review. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day. I'm Madrid, and I'm out.